Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha, Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Chapter 87. Guha relates how Rama passed the night. Summary. Hearing Guha's words about Rama, Bharata fell unconscious. Bharata eases himself thereafter and asks Guha to report further details about Rama. Guha informs that even though he offered various kinds of food to Rama, the latter refuses it. He added that Rama, Seetha and Lakshmana observed fasting for that night. Guha also informs Bharata that Lakshmana laid a bed of grass for Rama as well as Seetha to sleep thereon, and Lakshmana stood guarding Rama during the night, along with Guha and his kinsmen. Chapter 87 in detail. Hearing those most disagreeable words from Guha, Bharata began to think deeply, directing his mind on Rama, of whom those unpleasant words were heard. That gentle, extremely courageous, and the mighty armed young prince, whose shoulders resembled a lion's, his large eyes opening like a flowering lotus, and having pleasing appearance, momentarily sighted, and in his extreme anguish sank to the ground suddenly like an elephant that has been wounded in the heart with goads. Seeing Bharata unconscious, Guha, growing pale, shook like a tree during an earthquake. Shatrughna, who stood near, taking Bharata, who was in that unconscious state, in his arms, becoming non-pulsed, cried loudly, overcome as he was with grief. Then all the queens, emaciated through fasting, extremely miserable, being unable to find consolation for the sad end of their lord, rushed towards Bharata. All of them, sobbing, surrounded Bharata, who fell on the ground. Kaushalya, on her part, torn with grief and bending over him, embraced him. That affectionate Kaushalya, agitated as she was with grief and looking miserable, pressing him to her bosoms as a cow its own calf, questioned Bharata in the following words: O son, I hope that no ailment afflicts your body. Now the life of this royal race is indeed dependent on you. O son, Rama along with Lakshmana has gone to the forest. The king Dashratha is dead. I survived looking on you. Now you alone are the protector for us. I hope you have not heard any unpleasant news about Lakshmana or about Rama, my one and the only son, who left for the forest along with his wife. Bharata, of great renown, easing himself well within a moment, consoled Kaushalya and while still weeping, spoke to Guha as follows: O Guha, tell me, where did Rama, my brother, as also Seetha and Lakshmana halt in the night? On what couch, and eating what did he repose? Guha, the lord of Nishadas, trilling with rapture, spoke to Bharata about the manner in which he made arrangements for feeding and reposing his beloved and kind guest Rama. Various kinds of food and drinks and different varieties of fruits were brought repeatedly by me to the presence of Rama for the purpose of his consumption. Rama, the truly courageous man, refuses all of them, reminding himself of his various stature. He could not accept it. O Bharata, we were pacified by that high-souled Rama by saying thus: O friend, we are not allowed to receive anything. We must always be givers. Rama, of great glory, then along with Seetha drank the water brought by Lakshmana as observed fasting. Thereafter, Lakshmana also drank the leftover water, and those three practiced silence together in that evening twilight. Lakshmana then personally brought a layer of kusha grass and arranged a fittingly nice bed with it for Rama immediately. Rama, along with Seetha, settled down on that bed. After washing their feet, Lakshmana went away to a distance. Here, at this fort of the tree, on just this grass on which both Rama and Seetha slept at night, Lakshmana, the scourge of his foe, wearing a glove of Guha skin, strapping two quivers full of arrows on either side of his back, and wielding a great stringent bow, remained on his part, walking round Rama during that night, wearing excellent arrows and a bow, along with my vigilant kinsmen carrying their bows. I, on my part, remained near Lakshmana, who was guarding Rama, who weighed with Indra, the lord of celestials. Thus completes 87th chapter of Ayodhya Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.